David Jaffe from beststockstrategy.com. I'm one of the world's best traders, but in this video, I'm going to take a different approach and talk to you about why schools are ruining America's future and why schools, more importantly, are ruining the children that we send to them in order to educate them and prepare for their future. I graduated from an Ivy League university. I think I graduated like top 10 in my class. I had like a 1500 in my SATs. I went to Cornell. Here's my transcript, and I had really good grades at Cornell, like a 3.8 GPA. I actually graduated when I was like 20 years old, and then I started working as an investment banker. But the reality is that school right now, it's nothing like the real world. When you're in school, you're concerned about your friends, cliques, memorizing information, comparing yourself to your friends, whether you're cool, and things like that. And also, you're taught in school that you should just sit down and shut up and listen to authority. The real world is nothing like that. School is way too scripted. You are told what to do, you are given homework, but in the real world, you have complete freedom. Whether you sit on your ass all day and eat unhealthy, or you actually create something and do something special with your life, that is up to you. What school does not do, and the biggest reason why it's ruining kids, is that it doesn't instill them with positive habits and self-love. Those are the most important attributes that people need in order to be successful. If you have positive habits, you know how to manage money, you don't spend money on dumb shit, you love yourself, you don't compare yourself against other people, you don't react in a violent and explosive manner, and you also are able to love yourself so that you don't engage in like more risky behavior, or again, you don't compare yourself to other people, or you are able to thwart off like depression and anxiety and things like that, and you're able to deal with your emotions, you stand a much greater chance of being successful than an Ivy League graduate. Because the reality is that information right now is not the determining factor between the successful people and those who are not successful. It's what you do in your spare time when no one else is watching you that is going to determine whether you are successful and whether you're not. You don't have to sign up for these bullshit courses or go to a Tony Robbins event so that you can get external means of validation and external stimulation and motivation. The reality is school does not teach you how to love yourself. Instead, it creates competition among cohorts, and it breeds insecurity that carries forward with these children for the rest of their life. And that is why school is not a positive attribute for many of our kids. There's also a lot of racism and stereotypes and economic disadvantages to children who come from low-income families. But the reality is that school is so outdated. There's nothing that a teacher knows that you can't find by Googling or by going on YouTube. There is nothing that a teacher knows better than an expert on YouTube. And memorizing information for an exam is completely worthless. How many times do I need to know like how to do calculus or anything like that? That doesn't teach me. I have not used anything that I learned in school besides reading, writing, and arithmetic in order to learn and to make money. The reality is school does not teach you monetizable skills, and I'm even going to bring it to the extreme and tell you that it is incredibly detrimental to our kids' development. So what can we do? If you want to raise a family and raise a child who is going to be successful, or have the odds be in their favor that they're going to be successful, you have to fill them with self-love. You have to convince them and show them that they have to have positive thoughts, and they have to have positive habits as well. You have to teach them to filter out all of the bullshit information and the misinformation that's trying to elicit and invoke a response like anger and hatred, and secluding people and separating them into groups and things like that. I should know, like, I suffered from depression and OCD and anxiety, and I found a way to beat it. And I found a way to live a healthy life. And even right now, it's Saturday on Labor Day weekend, and I could be going to the beach, and I am gonna go to the beach with my family later on, but I told my wife that I wanted to record a few videos, and even though it's Saturday afternoon, I'm spending my time because I told myself that I was going to record videos today, and I honored the commitment to myself. They do not teach that in school. If you want to be successful, you have to love yourself, honor yourself, learn how to serve other people. And that's one of the reasons why school is not good for our children. It stifles creativity, it stifles individualism, it turns people into instead of using our friends in a collaborative effort so that we can expand ourselves and help ourselves in a cohort, instead it creates an environment where you're competing against your fellow classmates. And that's not right. That's not how the real world is. In the real world, you're not competing against anyone else except yourself. That's the reality. Whether I didn't make this video or I just slept in all day and I don't do shit, nobody cares. The only thing that matters is that I have good habits. This is David Jaffe. You can go to beststockstrategy.com if you want to enter in your information and receive $400 worth of free training. I also have my own website, davidjaffe.com. It's pretty basic, but if you want to hire me to speak, then you're welcome to do that. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I'm happy to help you because helping you makes me feel better about myself. Thank you.